Hello Aquarius, it's Lesley here again. I'm a psychic medium, a healer, a teacher of spiritual things, and so much more. I do this all the time. It's because we have, or I have a different, or yeah, I say we actually, my guides and the light beings that work with me. We have different new people coming through all the time. So I just introduce myself like that all the time. So kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page if you're watching this, come across this on Facebook. So I just want to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate your support in doing that. It helps me to grow my channel, and then YouTube allow me to be able to do other things and put out more free content for you. But also it's about getting the energy out there with the messages that's, my guides and spirit guides and your guides and this different, and all the star signs or energies, astrological insights, whatever you call them, have to want to put out there and to share with the people that are connected to their energy. Okay, so anyway, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I take this opportunity now to invite you to do that now or at the end of the video, okay, or like or follow my page, my Facebook page. So anyway, thanks again. I also just want to remind everybody that these reads are general, so it may not resonate with you. If it does, wonderful. If it doesn't, don't try and make it fit. And also just remember that these for some of you it's going to be more of a forecast. That's why it won't be resonating with you, or may not be fully resonating with you. So it may be coming up like later in the week, and maybe the following week, so depending on where you are with your processing. And it may be something that's more, you may be right in it right now, so it may be something that's clarification for you, or you may be picking up something intuitively that's coming up, and this could be helpful for you. The other thing is if you to check out what your other signs are. So this is for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, okay, and Venus. So either way, whatever it connects with you, check one of those out. If you don't know, what your other signs are, you're connected to, there is a link in the description box below to a website that has a calculator. It's free, and you just got to enter in your birthday, and it will basically spit something out for you. Well, actually not spit something out. It'll work something out for you, calculate it, and and you can check that. It's very interesting little read, and for you as well. Okay. So anyway, so these very different today for yous. Compared to the other ones, the readings that I've done this week for the different other signs. So, and it's, I left all my cards at the other clinic that I work from during the week. So today I was there, and it kind of like, I've had one of these days with lots of change. I've had last couple of weeks, and you may be feeling that yourself. There's been lots of changes, and it's meant that it have to be like quite versatile in what I'm doing, and so I'm kind of getting a similar sort of thing for you, Aquarius, that it's because okay, where are they going with? I'm just wondering, and it may, okay, where are they going with that? So anyway, okay, I'm just trying to figure out what they're talking about. What's the sign of Aquarius and the different guides are talking about. Okay, so it's like bringing your energy back, bringing your energy back to you. So you may have like skipped out for a moment, is what they were talking about. So I've just, there's a feeling of like grounding in there. Actually, I need to pull that one back in. I've got to pull her back in. So that's what I'm like. That's why they stopped me. So there may be something that they're trying to catch your attention to, which is why you're feeling maybe a little bit okay, for the lack of a better word, and you know, some of you may be feeling like a little bit vacant or a little bit lost or a little lost in space. So they're having a little bit of a giggle, and it's just because of these energies. So I just, you know, the thing is that we are working with a whole lot of planets that are in retrograde. Some are coming into retrograde, and some are already in retrograde. So it's like, then, and they, what they, you know, they all have a different something different that they're working on with us. And I'm just thinking about, like, I have some information actually a little bit here that is, it is quite interesting. So it's like we are, yeah, so you may be feeling like you maybe going a little bit backwards, like the energetically wise, and not being able to get any traction to get anything going, but only being able to go like this far and then come back again. So it's like let your, where are they going? Where am I? Okay, here. So it's not, don't, okay, it's allow yourself to, like, if it's slowing down, it's like, take a look about what is going on around you. And like, ask the question, because I'm looking around and asking the question about, like, what is it that you've missed? There's that sort of thing. And it's like, or there's, yeah, it's like, so that's why you're being slowed down for some of it, not all of it. But also it's taking a look at ourselves as to what is going on, you know, and what is, what is going on? What is right about this that I'm not seeing, sort of energy. So it's turning the question around as well. So actually there's some information here. Where is it gone? And I'm not getting it. Oh, anyway. Cool. So basically we, like, we're coming in up on the 5th of, you know, July into a full moon. And so there's going to be a little bit of a few things that are going to rattle us and push and pull us and poke us and prod us around. So what I'm just checking to find out what is, oh gosh, I apologize for that. I'll have to, it's got really small writing. So basically we have, where is my notes? Yeah, a full moon lunar eclipse. So it's basically that is a cosmic reset. So you may be feeling a little bit out of it. And then we've got Pluto in retrograde, and that's just looking at our hidden self. That's what Pluto is about. Then we have Jupiter in retrograde, and that is like, okay, this is about looking at ourselves, valuing ourselves, basically, self-value. And where are we going here? And also, and Neptune is coming in as in retrograde, and that's about spiritual evolution, basically, you know, spiritual growth. And you will be feeling that, you know, if you haven't already, you will be feeling it. And of course Mercury's in retrograde as well, and the Mercury is like connected with Gemini as well, maybe connected with, I'm not sure if it was with you too, Aries. So but that's about communication, basically. Listening, because I'm hearing messages and communication. So it's about listening. For some reason, they really join me to that, about listening, because you know, Mercury is about communication and messages, but it's not only about, because they join me to the throat chakra. So it's about, which is about communication, basically, which is really interesting. So just taking that into, just being aware of that. So that could be why you are feeling, you know, just saying, because sometimes we can get a little bit rattled in it, and it's just remembering those things, that why, you know, why they're coming up is because those planets are in retrograde, and be kind of like, it's like I said, it's not like they're going backward. It feels like, you know, we're going backward, but it's just like bringing, you know, like a slow motion sort of a movement. And some of it sort of feels like we're going backwards, and some of it's like we're moving forward, but it's maybe not in the speed that we want to, which is quite humanistic of us, isn't it? So anyway, I've got these Dragon Fae cards that I'm working with today with yous, because all my other cards are away at the other clinic, and at first, and you know, there's things like that that may be happening around you as well. That's like, well, you know what, I'm just going to, obviously those aren't for you. And so I can get your readings out on time. It's going to be these ones today. So, oopsie, there goes. So there's two that have fallen out with the Dragon Fae. Now this, one is the Morrigan and take action. It's talking about taking action, this beautiful energy here. And then Dragon Fae of Rebirth, which is about rebirth, basically. So there's something going on there with you. So the Morrigan or the Morrigan energy with taking action is number 22. So 22 for me is about relationships. Okay, so there may be something going on with relationships. You maybe have been holding off on saying something, doing something, or maybe you that's not listening. So, or somebody's not listening to what the other one has been saying. So for that to be 2 there, so there must be a lot of energy around relationships. So it could be someone that's actually you may be bringing into your life. Or somebody is not maybe going out of your life. So it's definitely about relationships, but it's really about looking at relationships and how we relate to others and them to us. So there's some sort of healing there. So it could be somebody coming in or going out. There could be somebody like in a new partnership of some sort, or a friend that's coming in. And it could be, you know, or the new way that you the friendship, there's a new energy to the friendships or a different relationship. So, but there's somebody coming into your space in some way or form. So if they or leaving, okay, but whatever it is that you're feeling, it's like there's something about taking action with it, with these relationships and communication, okay, because it's like I just kind of feel like if you like taking action, it's like, in communicating will help. It's like for the greater good of one and all, of course, it's going to help the situation, basically, because I'm hearing help solve the situation as well as help solve the situation. So, you know, it's like, but it's like, for some of you, it's like solving it. It's like putting the ointment on it, but not a bandage on it. So there's something about healing it. So, or not a sticking plaster. It's something about healing it, and it's healing it on a deeper level, because it's like sticking plaster for me is like you're putting something and you're just covering something up, and it's going to heal it depending on what it is. But it's like something is like there's no sticking plaster on it, and they're talking about salving it. So for me, that's obviously something about, you know, healing or sorting the situation out, but through communication, because my throat is just when I like cough and it's going dry. So take action. And it's like, you know, Dragon Fae of Rebirth. It's interesting that one is there too, because whole again, something is, you know, will become whole again. And the only way we can do that is if we fix it. So it's number 41 in the deck. So there's something about grounding connected with the root chakra, base chakra. 4 is all about security and, you know, creating security and foundation. Or being in a firm one, or, you know, working to create a firm one. So, and which is about, you know, in direction, it's about direction as well. So whatever it's, so when we're grounded, we're more knowing about where we are going to go, what are we going to do, and be, and, you know, in the right centers, because it kind of helps center us, so we can not be out there fluffing around doing all sorts of things that actually we're trying, you know, that you're trying to avoid doing. So, or looking at, or, you know, or creating. So there's something, and I feel like some of yous have got, you know, gone so far, and it's like maybe skipped back into this like funny little space, and so they're just giving you a little bit of a zhuzh up here. So the Morrigan, I'm not sure, I'm probably murdering the way I'm saying it, but the Morrigan, I want to say it, speaks. I see now that events are moving extremely fast. This is the time of rapid change and creation. So rapid that you may wish to slow down. just a little. However, I say to you clearly that the time to act is now, and that procrastination and hesitation are your enemies at this time. I can lead you forward through this time and help you pick your way through the minefield before you. This is a time of testing and darkness, but through this you will grow strong. Be aware. If you have resisted your abilities or felt blocked in terms of following your path, these changes will take place very rapidly because they have been waiting for a signal to be able to come in. And they are working hard with you so you do not have to endure a long, drawn-out process of change. Truly, you are ready. Take flight with me and know that you taking your own path seriously and acting now with deep integrity is the way for you, is a way for justice to reach you. So even though you may be, and that's often when we're trying to move, you know, and like just jump in her and with her energy and go for it. Okay, so here's the next part of that. Do not give in to panic and do not run. Now is the time, if not now, when? Okay. However, you know, it's like you'll feel the energy, like momentum, like at the moment, like maybe pulling you back or holding, or like waiting for it. It's still moving, okay? And there are things that are moving around in the background as well. So just keep going in the place that you're already going. But when she comes in and brings her their energy, the dragon fae come in, then, you know, this is why this time is like this time of slowing down. It gets you in a place to be ready to run. Okay, there we go. You have already tortured yourself in 1,000 ways with your thoughts. You cannot avoid change. Each day your cells renew, and all you have to do is breathe in and out for this process to take place. You are confusing stasis with safety. There is nothing to fear. There is everything to gain. And to gain. Give up your fear or your victimhood and your petty grievances, and walk a while with me and my raven as we pass through the wild dark of the wood and emerge on the other side, changed, transformed, and powerful. Beautiful. So working with this beautiful energy is about facing trouble rather than turning away. Confront injustice and change the rules by which you have felt bound. Break free from stagnating jobs and pursuits, relationships that offer no life source. Cross over into a more spiritual path and learn to work with your strength and your own ability to create deep change. Losing fear of your own power, invoking natural laws, knowing you have been acting in integrity. Okay, cool. Something about mediumship in there as well. So whatever it is, it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, I'm just going to pop her up there so you can feel into her energy. So 22. And of course, you know, with twos, it's about our relationship with ourselves as well. Okay, so then we have Dragon Fae of Rebirth, number 41 in the deck. Okay, and I'll just read out this bit for you, because this is a very new deck to me too, so I haven't had a chance to like read through it, but I'm really drawn to like bring it in one. That's one thing, but the other thing is I could do mediumship type readings, but I feel like these ones want to speak to you. Okay. Whole again, Dragon Fae of Rebirth. We are the ones who have seen you in those moments you humans describe as dark, the ones you so often wish to run and hide from, the ones you fear because you misunderstand their purpose, the ones you shun. Your loathing of your shadow has sometimes driven you to seek an ending, but a literal ending is not necessary. In every culture on this planet, old and new, there has been a ritual that lets you die to your old self, one in which the wise man or woman is guided through a journey to their own underworld. We too know of this underworld as we dwell there from time to time. And here we are now in this underworld, waiting for you to descend in order to be reborn. Fear not your dark moments, For in the dark are the shadows, easeful rest and the deep knowledge of the heart and the soul. In this place, the seeds you need to plant can flourish, and what you feel are dark and bad thoughts are in fact manifestations of the desire to die to the self that no longer, I'll just double check that, yeah. Oh, okay, desire to die to the self that no longer feels its true self to be captured in its outside form. Okay. You are remaking your own soul self, and in this magic and ritual endarkenment lie the seeds of your awakening and your own rebirth. We are with you, circling you and clearing and cleansing your energy. We will enfold you with our energy. There is no beginning and no end, just the cycle of rebirth, death, and rebirth. Now it feels like death, but it is a death to the old self, not a literal death. Do not fear. You are about to be reborn. Take heart and know that soon you will feel whole again. So that's really like the death card, really, in the sense how that death, even though, oh gosh, it's been a little bit, something's tickling me. There's a lot of energy in here. Yeah, in the sense of transformation, you know, where that rebirth is, that's what that is really about. Okay, so what I'm drawn to with this one is the interesting is this aragonite one, and it's like, this is the piece of aragonite or aragonite, and it is an earth healer and grounder, encouraging conservation and recycling, increases energy, in particular the energy of prayers and magic charms, said to boost self-confidence and feelings of self-worth, provides insight into the basis of problems and stimulates communication on a higher plane, diminishes anger and relieves stress, professed to be beneficial for chronic fatigue, hair loss, and wrinkled skin. Don't know about that one, but anyway, I'll read that one in because it's part of it. So I'm going to pop that there with them. But I also want to bring up this amethyst crystal here. So I'm just going to move this one over here to there. This is citrine that I'm moving. Okay, so this one is a piece of amethyst that I have. One of the many. It's a lighter piece at the moment. And where are we going? Okay, so amethyst is a really beautiful one, and I feel like maybe this would be helpful for you, that I'm drawn to like talk about tonight with you. So amethyst clears negativity and confusion, helps let go of attachments and addictive patterns. It's also a good one to keep under your pillow before and or during sleep for a peaceful sleep, because it'll help calm the mind. So especially if you're having like nightmares or insomnia with during the night and or going to trying to get to sleep, it's an ideal stone for meditation. It also works with the third eye and crown chakra, so it's ideal for protection as well, or psychic protection if you're feeling a little bit like out there. It's also a wonderful crystal for dream recall as well. And it works with enhancing your intuition. So which I feel like is, that's it's a bit of everything that's coming up today with yous. And I mean, like I say to everybody too, if you don't have a piece of amethyst and you can't get a hold of it, or you don't want to buy a piece, it may, it's up to you. But you may have something that's like similar already in your in your stash of crystals, if you have got a stash, But the other thing is like Google it. So the internet, people have websites, and the internet. There's a lot of that have uploaded some crystals and stuff like that, beautiful images that just like boom out, emanate out the energy to you. And it's like I say, it's just like some of them I've seen on there, it's just like, whoa, boom, hits you, and it's like, whoa. And so just absorb it, go into it like that way if you don't want to buy a piece, and have a piece around you. If you do, it is wonderful. I often at times when there's something going on, and I may, my mind might be a little bit active, and even after doing meditation, my mind still could be a little bit active. So sometimes, so it's like, or my energy is a little bit active, can help me ground as well. So but it is a beautiful piece of rock, piece of crystal to have around to help just like calm and clear the energy. It's just just awesome. So to help you through this phase. So anyway, that's all I have got for you today, Aquarius. I hope that makes sense for you. So if these, just so draw in these beautiful energies that these beautiful Dragon Fae have to offer you, and we'll see you next week on Thursday, okay? And we're just with all my team and the Dragon Fae, lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, okay? Bye for now.